Hello there, my name is Linda Jo Martin, the Book Lady, and this is my weekly writing video. Today I am exploring ways to motivate myself to write more short stories. My goal is to write one short story each and every day. I'm talking about a very short story. Under 500 words, I do flash fiction. However, Ray Bradbury, who did longer short stories, wrote, "Write a short story every week. It is not possible to write 52 bad short stories in a row." I'm hoping to write over 300 short stories, flash fiction short stories, in the year 2018 and to publish them at the end of the year. So I'm hoping that I am able to write some good ones. And to motivate myself, because I haven't been doing one a day as I had hoped, I wrote down some ideas for talking myself into doing them more often. My first idea is to get a stand-up desk, because I find during my morning routine that I become very tired of sitting down, and I thought if I was to stand up to write my short stories, I might be able to get them done more easily. So, stand-up desk is my first idea. My second idea for motivating myself to write more short stories is to go ahead and create a book and publish it on CreateSpace with all the current short stories that I have. I probably wouldn't publish it for the public, but I would just put it there and then order a proof so that I would have in my hand the evidence that I need to write more short stories. My third idea for motivating myself is to go ahead and design the cover for the book. My fourth idea for motivating myself is to create illustrations for each of the stories. My fifth idea for motivating myself to write more short stories is to say a prayer for creativity in writing before each writing session. That, of course, would necessitate me writing a creativity and writing prayer. So those are my 5 ideas that I wrote down in my journal that I think might motivate me to write short stories more often. And so I'm going to go right into the part of the video where I read one of the short stories by random drawing. And by the way, these are all written on the little, what do they call them, the little tags I take off of tea bags. And they all have a quote on them. So I thought, I'm going to pick one and it'll have a number of a short story, and then I'm going to read you the quote, right? So here's the one I'm picking randomly. I am going to read you story number 6. Oh, and the quotation. "Life is short, wear your party pants." Quoting Loretta La Roche, or Roche, R-O-C-H-E. Anyhow, short story number 6. Pardon me if this is really a bad short story, although Ray Bradbury thinks I will eventually write good ones. I'm not guaranteeing that these are all good. They're just stuff that came out of my mind. So, story number 6. The prompt was "Write about the passing of hours." I took this prompt out of my writing book, which I will remind you my writing book is A Writer's Book of Days. That's not exactly my writing book. Judy Reeves wrote it, but I own the book, and it has prompts in it, and I like to use it. So, prompt is writing about the passing of hours, and I did my who, what, when, where, why, and the who is a timekeeper, what is time running out, when the end of days, where in your head, why stress is killing me, whatever, I said psychological thriller, how, imaginarily, location within, characters, me and my timekeeper, time now, conflict is the time is running out, and the title of the story is The End of Time. So this is kind of a strange story. I mean, a lot of my stories are going to be strange, you'll find out, but this one, I have to pause for 10 seconds in between certain parts of the story, because the whole story is my timekeeper talking to me, but he pauses at times to hear me, but when he's hearing me, I'm not actually saying anything. It's just a pause in the story. So if I pause, that's because I am saying something to the timekeeper. Does that make sense? Or if not, just go ahead and tell me this is a bad short story. That's fine, but I had fun writing it, and this is how it goes. I have it on good authority that this will end. What will end? Well, everything will end. I cannot force it to remain. I've been your timekeeper from the beginning. I never let you down, but always kept time faithfully for all these many years, counting every moment, every second for you, even when you slept, which was often, I might add. What's that you said? No, time doesn't last forever. Who told you that? Time only lasts for a while. When you cease to need time, it ceases to exist for you. So get over the thought that time is absolute. It is not. Does it even occur to you? Does it concern you that I will lose my job when time ends? What will your poor timekeeper do then? Will I cease to exist as well, or does God have another purpose for me? No, no, no. I am quite convinced I am the only one who really cares. Whatever happens, happens. Meanwhile, tick-tock. I manage a precious clock. Tick-tock. You walk, and so you should. Do you think you can preserve time that way? You can try, but it is highly unlikely, especially the way you stress yourself with work duties, fretting about everything, worrying, forgetting to trust the Lord. What? You want me to go away? Are you quite certain of that? Do you know what you're asking for? Okay, glad you reconsidered. I'm really trying to help you, but alarms are going off. Your time is coming to an end. Oh, I'm not allowed to tell you how much more time you've got. I work for a higher power, and he told me that's one thing I can never reveal. You think I should keep time and not end it? Well, let me tell you, I'm not in charge of designing reality. This wasn't my plan, and I cannot change it. Time always ends for everyone. I'm just saying, get ready, for soon the end of time will come. Okay, that was a bit strange. But like I said, I had fun reading it. And if I don't like the stories, they don't have to go into the final book, but that one might make the cut. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's just maybe a little too weird for most people. So the third part of my video today, I am going to go back to page 18 in this writing book, this one, and read from the list of writing tips given to us by Jack Kerouac. And tip number 2, submissive to everything, open listening. And that is the life of a writer. You have to be submissive to everything. You have to observe the world so that you can write about it. Observe the world and write your findings in a writer's notebook. Save them for a day when you might need them to write a better short story than the one I just read. So, that will be it for my writing video today. I hope you had fun watching it because I had fun making it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!